Hey everybody, time for yet another diversion. So here's what's going on. Last time when we played, we made gastrocapacitors, right? And that was great. That was a major milestone for the North Factory and, keeping any of this going at any level. Problem though. Gastrocapacitors over here dependent on fetal serum, and fetal serum is basically out. Look at it ticking down right there. We are going to run cold on fetal serum very soon. So let's go make more, right? There's a solution for that. Make more. However, we are making more. We are not making enough silver. Just overall, we don't have enough silver in the world. And our silver production right here is extremely anemic because lead isn't going. And while I can take this stuff and turn it directly into silver, it requires a full fuel rod. This is cracked out. In what world is one whole nuclear fuel rod worth 4 silver plates, even ignoring everything else about this? And the answer is in no world. This recipe is not here, and it requires heat to use. It's in a foundry. I never even noticed that. Anyway, this is mega, just ultra galactic trash. And it's just terrible. But luckily, there's a different solution. There is breed silver, which takes 10 copper plates and turn them into 20 silver. 20 silver plates. 20 of them. Now, the bad news is we have to make Proton Donor. But the good news is Proton Donor is just a slab of boron, which I have in just amazing amounts right now. This is pretty good right here. When do we get this? When can I do this? Fedi? This is nowhere soon, right? Fedi? Yeah. Fedi upgrade is, it's a little bit away. What was I ranting about? That's right. Proton Donor. We have this recipe, which is just a piece of boron. Boron's easy. We got tons of boron. It's not free, but it exists. And that's kind of like being free. And crystallographic structure, we got that. We just have to make Cermet, and we had to make it anyway for stuff. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make Cermet. We're going to make Crystallographic Substrate. We're going to make Proton Donor and its brother, right? Proton Receiver, even though I'm not thrilled by any of this stuff. Like, this is pretty good. 1,000 nitrogen goes into 200 coal. That's not bad. If you can keep it properly catalyzed. Proton Receiver is like what? Sulfur and substrate. Oh, why can't we do this instead of the donors? That's unfortunate. We can skip all of vanadium, just turn chromium into vanadium pentoxide. Like, why would you ever want to do that? Why would you ever want to do that? There's a lot of proton receivers to make gold, but this is the gateway to infinite coal, isn't it? Since the coal big mines are kind of just garbage. This is just trash. Why would you do this? A lot of these are a problem. That's also interesting. This is fluidized bed reactor. This takes an advanced foundry to make the proton receiver, but the proton donor is just done in an automated factory. That's interesting. 20 proton donors to make 80 helium. Oh, what's this? Be right back. It was political marketing. Wonderful. All right, stop thinking. Start doing. We're going to need some of this, right? Because we always do. What's this log doing in my inventory? All right, so we have to make raw Cermet. Cermet. Crude Cermet, excuse me. And this is only used in making Cermet. So this is ball mill into Lovecraft furnace. So let's go see. Grab that. Just grab 2. Then ball mills right there. It feels like a while. It's been a while since we've done just a normal build like this. And then after that, it's a fluidized bed reactor, right? Cermet. Like Cermet gets exported, obviously. And then we turn into crystallographic substrate. So this all should be done in the same area. This is interesting. Oh, it doesn't exist. Okay, that explains why it's interesting. That's interesting. You can make vanadium pentoxide with proton donors or receivers. The receivers are a lot cheaper, but it's also the worst recipe. Looks like the only one worthwhile in all of this is silver. It's like turning gold into uranium. No thank you. Graphite into sulfur. Who cares? Coal into silicon isn't terrible. Like this might be usable. That's a lot of oxygen. Wow. Can I do this? Oh, no, I can't. That's a lot of oxygen. That's worthwhile. Niobium's probably not worth it after we get a whole bunch of oh, and we can do the loop. You breed boron in order to make protons, proton receivers, and so we make a loop. But this is not happening for a while. All right. Oh, and skipping the entire kimberlite processing chain is like just, here you go. Explains why it's 10 proton donors in 60 seconds. All right. Don't think about any of that. We are way ahead of ourselves. All right. So what am I doing now? We are picking a site to make Cermet. And I guess we're doing this here and here because why not? That's the next place to build. This is going to take a lot of power in the end. That's okay. This is all kind of a ruin, isn't it? This is going away. That's going away. Let's see if we can rough this out first and then see what happens to us. So we just do that and hope for the best. Like these don't have to exist here anymore. And this comes down. This comes over. This goes somewhere. This has a future and a family that loves them. And we just kind of hook it up together somehow. Is this even possible? Where do the buildings stop? There's a building there? Really? It looks just like grass to me. There's a building there? Really? What am I even looking at here? Oh, it's this big thing. Awkward footprint. All right, there we are. So this can stay, and we want to make Cermet. And that's, unfortunately, well, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this here. Crude Cermet. Maybe we can find a place where we have nickel and molybdenum nearby. And then we'll just bring in, like, I know we have molybdenum right there, and we have nickel right there. And right now, I think nickel is underused. Is that another nickel? It's another, oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to make the crude Cermet over here, because it sucks to haul around, ore anywhere. And so we need a nickel mine. Oh, we have all the infrastructure right over there, too. That's nice. The only thing is we don't actually build the big mines yet, right? Because we haven't done something. Nickel mine. Graphene roll. Cobalt chromium should be something we have, right? Like, we invested time into this. I know it's... You have fuel rods. Oh, we never did, what am I even looking at here? You're going the wrong way, friend. Maybe this was stopped to conserve fuel rods. Oh, before I get into this, I have to do chores. There's stuff to do. Let's not think about that for a moment. All right, let's dig out some special stuff here. This and this. Let's make a nickel mine. Let's make crude Cermet, and then we'll do our chores. Right here. That and that. And give it back, please. Okay. We're going to have to bring in ceramic, right? That's not a huge problem. Are we stuck again? Why are we... Oh, we're stuck here because... Where am I? Let me free. There we go. Okay. What's it crying about up here? Oh, something got ripped down by an attack. Don't think about that. There is no war in the southern factory. There are no biters here. There is no strife. All right, nickel mine. Right here. And then you just get joined up. And we're going to steal some molybdenum from right there. I think this is how it works. I guess all we have to do is this. Well, okay, like so. And now a power pole. And now a windmill. Oh, we're supposed to do a tower here, aren't we? What was our standard for this? But right there. Just grab this, put it here. And I think we need 2. We usually need 2, right? All right, north now. And just tie in right here. This is good. I like all of this. This is a great idea. Take the drill heads. And you produce at a lot a second. And we can definitely get more in here. How long are we going to be eating off this? A while, at least. Here, let's increase the molybdenum miners while I'm looking at it. Because I don't want to run into a situation where I'm short of ore. I really need a molybdenum ore feed in directly, but whatever. Molybdenum miner. Where are you? Molybdenum mine? No. 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 You are in fusion energy. Oh. You were perhaps right in front of me this entire time. I admit nothing. So I'm hoping to get all the way to an independent direct silver production line today. That's one of the big reasons why this is all worthwhile. It is primary silver, not a byproduct of lead production, like in the other area. I'm sure I don't have to explain why that's a desirable thing. And you just come over here, right? All right, so here we go. Now we need to make this, and it was done in a ball mill, right? All right, so what we want is first off ceramic to be brought in, and then a ball mill. We're probably doing the same stripey thing as we did with Trior, right? Because why not? So I want you to make crude Cermet. So what you'll do is this. No, this is too harsh. And you will do this. Don't be like that. Don't be like you are. Be like someone else. And then we'll just do this, right? Then we will leap over as far as we can, and we will see if we can fit 2 here, which we can, if we are willing to compromise our principles, to which we say, what principles? All right, so this is making a lot of crude Cermet. We'll copy this like 4 times, and it'll be fine. It doesn't make a lot a second. And so we need to get molybdenum in right here. And then I'll go and get nickel in. Probably going the other way. So it's like this. And like that. All right. So we need ceramic, right? Whale, where are you? Whale hungry, and I want you to go here. Just fill cargo. And add destination, ceramic. Ceramic. Where do we make ceramic? Right there. Fill that cargo. No. Here you want to empty the cargo. What am I even thinking? And then here you're filling the cargo. Do that instead. All right, there you go. And a treat for you. Off you go. Probably going to have to add more power because of course, maybe keep it all separate. Separate grids, separate problems. Like the output's going to be right here, right? Because I declare it so. Like that. That should be super easy, right? There. Now just add in a couple windmills to make it happy. All right, there. That should be enough power for everything here. Well, probably everything. So now we copy. Now we copy. And now we paste. This is probably good enough, right? For right now, anyway. And then do we ship in the crude Cermet? Yeah, we take it to material sorting. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's kind of lame, but yeah, that's what we do. There you go. So now all we need is nickel, which should be right here, right? Hopefully I have enough belt. Oh yeah, I'm fine. There. All right, crude cement being made. No, wait, that's not where to put it. What am I doing? Okay, stop. Think. Use a tiny bit of your head. There we go. That's now correct. Now we'll just clean up all this. I wonder how bot power is doing. I should probably investigate that, right? Halfway. Haven't done anything really strenuous lately, I guess. Though I did make them fly all around. That can't have been good. Alright, so all we need now is ceramics, and that, here, we should probably flip this, right? Flip it for real. Okay. And so, I can prod it if I want. There we go. There's ceramic. And so the first of our transformations done here in the wild. We have crude cement. And I kind of want to just not put this in material sorting. I kind of want to not. But I think I gotta. So what we're going to do then is this, right? Do I want to go one more? You think? This is only making 2 a second. I can't help but think we could be doing this better. What's it going to be consumed at? I could be bringing in lubricant and ash and just managing this here. Like that's... We have ash like right over there, right? Like the source of ash. And lubricant wouldn't be that difficult to bring down. This is starting to be more than a little wasteful, I feel. Like lubricants right there. What are you? We're out of benzene, of all things? Huh. Why do we suppose that is? No strip distillates? Is this entire thing stopped? Now we're burning condensates. Do I need a lot more of these? Which I wouldn't be surprised about. Maybe I just have to find a better use for condensate somewhere. Anyways, I'm getting way off track. So we get a use for biofluid? No, it uses too much. 200 per. I have to draw a pipe down somehow. And so straight down here. I mean, I guess I can. It's not a terrible idea. It's not a great idea either. I feel like we need like 2 more of these. Here. Build big, build with confidence. There we go. We're just going to pick up a ton of stuff, aren't you? Kind of feel like I must. Oh, that's a lot of nickel ore. And there's more coming, right? Oh no. Here I am, king of nickel ore. Alright, right there. Please get rid of this stuff for me. I don't want to see any more ever again. No more nickel ore. And this is now wrong, which is not really surprising. So we'll fix this. And yeah, I think I have talked myself into trying to build Cermet down here. It wasn't that difficult. Because it's mostly just the ore. The ore is such a problem. Alright. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to draw down a lubricant line. Just for funsie. Just because I can. And then we'll establish everything down there. And then, here, can I just go straight south here? No, wait, there is a lubricant line. But this is a input line. Oh, that's not great for me. I mean, I could take off the input line. That's not guaranteed. Is it guaranteed? Is it just as good than taking off the output right here? I don't know. I can't tell. Don't think, just do. And by doing, I mean drag this line straight south. And I'll deal with this later. And we're just going to pretend everything is okay. And I should go get more belts while I'm up here, right? Because I'm going to need a ton of that in a moment. Oh, the amount of coal we're about to burn. Maybe I should be bringing in ash from somewhere else, given that we might actually, like the source of ash is not going to be forever here, you know? We're eventually going to run dry on that one coal patch. So when that happens, I won't be able to make Cermet off it anymore. Oh, here's an embarrassing period in my history. Remember when I thought I needed this? Yeah, so do I. We're gonna need fluid extents real soon here, right? No, actually, not real soon here. Take a left. Continue crushing energy drink. Wouldn't do to get tired. The trees can sense your tiredness. It is only... Why is there a hexafluoride line going up here? What is this? Why is there hexafluoride in the geothermal water line? What is... What am I looking at here? So this is obviously a mistake. Ah, okay. We're just gonna fix this real fast. Where's that line? Over here. I guess we'll fix... This is another pipe issue. Why would I ever do this? This was just a copy-paste problem, right? Now I can just flush that and we're back to geothermal water, right? I don't know. And the water's supposed to come here to make steam for some... I don't know. Run away. Just run away. Is this not working? Good. Good. I'm glad it's not working. It was always supposed to be shut off. What's your problem? It has no water. Here. I help. I don't know if I should help. I'm almost positive I shouldn't help here. There. Okay, something is happening now where previously it was not happening. Run away. Just run. What was I doing? Oh, that was broken. That's not great. What is going on? I have no idea what the plot is anymore. Why was there a hexafluoride line there? What sort of weird and terrible world is this? I mean, I didn't do that, did I? That just happened one day. All right, lubricant in. Fluid extents is somehow not any further than it was before. Fantastic. Now we're bringing down an ash line. Even though, as I just mentioned, I am not sure I should do this. Here, let's do this then. This will one day become a receiver instead of a donor as it is today. And I can keep the infrastructure. This makes sense, right? Yeah, totally makes sense. All right, Cermet on the way. Then we got chores to do, unfortunately. Should have done them first. Oh, what a lovely shade of green. I love seeing the water so healthy like that, alive with algae and life. It's just beautiful shade. I hope one day all the water can be that color. All the trees, brown, wasted husks. So we definitely don't want to hit this. So we head south now, I think, when I should be suddenly paying attention to what I'm doing. This is like we're building the old factory again. Very spaghetti, very planned, very architect. And here we are. All right, so let's see what we can do about this. This is probably not really needed right now. We're going to pretend like it is. Actually, no, we're not. If we're making the crude Cermet here, then it has no reason to ever get into an aerial caravan. So I guess we're making it here. We'll put power somewhere else. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? All right, nice. And then right there, and then we have power again, and we'll slowly drain that out. All right, now we need to upgrade you into crude Cermet. No, into actual Cermet. From crude Cermet to actual Cermet. We're doing that here, right? So tell me about Cermet. Then we just need ash in. This doesn't leave any room for beacon. Well, on the bottom, I guess. We can't do the same thing we did before, right? Because it just doesn't leap far enough. But we can do this. like that and just do this infinitely because it doesn't matter very much. And these are Mark 1s, just remember that. I suppose beacon space in the middle is pretty easy here, but I mean, who cares again? And how many of these do I need? Probably like 10. This is very diffuse. I don't think I like this. Oh, we can tighten it up a little bit. It's always like that. Okay, that's a little better. And right there, and over. And then somehow we'll make it into a Cermet thing. All right, got it. Good plan. Good plan. So it's time for a big old copy-paste party, right? Right there, right there. How many are we putting in? Don't know. Until we stop caring. Like, is this enough? Okay, is this enough now? Okay, I'm gonna say that's enough. Oh, I didn't put down power poles. That's so very typical of me, right? So we want now one place to power them all. Yeah, why didn't I do this before? Probably gonna have to put down a couple more windmills because each one of these is like, what, 5 megawatts? Yeah, it's fine though. Yeah, look at that. And now windmills in the 3s, maybe? 1, 2, 3. All right, is that enough? We good now? Yes. All right, so I guess this is a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit, though. This is just like the old times. Just spaghettiing stuff in wherever. Only this is probably substantially less planning than I was doing with the South Factory. Like I was at least pretending to care a little bit. Now I'm just like, whatever, just use the space, get it done down here. No one's looking, doesn't matter. And then aerial outpost again. We actually get Cermet out. Like, incredibly wasteful on space. But it also works. So lubricant right here. And then bam, in. All right, Cermet being made. And this is a vital electronic equipment. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll do one more. We're not going to just let it go with 9. That would be utterly silly. All right, right there. There. Now there's 10. Everyone's going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I didn't balance this at all with inputs and outputs because I don't care. All right, this is all working. This is done-ish, maybe. I don't know. Don't look at it, don't think about it. Let's just establish a home for Cermet up here. And then whale it in place, and then we have some chores to do. Oh, we're almost out of whales. That is really unfortunate. Then we have to work on crystallographic substructure, and then Proton Donor and Proton Receiver, all of which I'm going to say is electronic, even though I'm not really sure that's an accurate classification. So what we really want to do is just this, right? And then put that there. Do we not have one? Are we really out? Because that's the one I was going to use. Oh, cruel world. Oh, accursed fate. Oh, how things are full of struggle and strife. Hello, friends. Thank you for giving me all these things. I'm sorry I never wait for it. Like, why would I do this and then just not wait for them? I'm really not good at the factory. Whale hungry. All right, go get Cermet. We have made an item for the day. Now, admittedly, we didn't have to do this for a while, and we're getting ahead of ourselves, but that's fine. Fill that cargo, come right here, empty that cargo. Okay, off you go. Right, next up, doing chores. So what's going on? Oh, yeah. I did a rough count. This is unfortunate. Down here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 iron Nexelits. And up here, we decided to do 8. Okay, so and there's no better way to make it ever. So you just have to brute force it with more machines and faster machines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild that area. I know it's really a dirty word, especially since I'm just building right now. But rebuilding? No, don't do that, man. But unfortunately, I must. I probably need... I don't need anything. All right, let's go. So we're just going to rebuild Iron Nexelit Timmy to encompass an entire city block. And then hopefully we can get to next level smelters soon. That's going to be needed. So what am I doing? I'm moving this whole thing into this block. So let's do it. Now, I should be able to do it a little faster than before, right? Because I can just copy paste a lot of stuff. In fact, I can copy paste this entire thing, right? And we're just going to modify it. Okay, so we do this. We have to move that pipe. That's fine. Here, let's rough it out. So if we do this, right, then we'll have enough space to do basically this. Maybe I can save a little space somewhere else. But this is the goal. All right, that's definitely going to happen too. Don't worry about it. Here, make it real. So this doesn't happen, not in this way anyway. In fact, this is not even here. Was this going anywhere? No. So we're going to move that one delivery whale from where it is to right here. And we also have to weave this guy in. I didn't put down angrily enough, it looks like. There we go. All right, so that's all hooked up. And this goes all across, and we're okay. We're nicely and properly spaced. And this makes the snake belt comes around. So what we need now... Okay, first off, right, pick up all this, and we put in one more, right? Put in one more in the theme of this. Don't worry, I know I grabbed the beacon too. Right? And then that hooks up. No, it doesn't, because this one's truncated, because it is the last TM patent pending. Okay, and so this would come through like this, and this is output. And then you come down, and it snakes back the other way now. And so the output will end up in this corner right here. Okay. So what I need in the right now is to take this and put it right there. It doesn't fit. Look how this does not fit. Even using the same materials belt coming this way, and it's going to have to snake around, and there's no space for that either. It does not fit. How can I make this fit? I have no more room up top. I could rework this to be a carousel, a sushi belt. I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Okay, so sushi belt. Let's see how that works. I want to preserve all of this coding. So let's build it right here and then move it south, right? Okay, so we have input right here. So we're no longer doing any of this. Instead it comes around like the sushi belt, save space. So we drag it north by 1. And this is maximum space saving. Great. So now we grab this guy right here and all of that's in the middle. The problem is that all the stuff in the middle, well, no, we can do better still, right? Sushi belt, right? Call of sushi is strong. So we don't do it like this. Do not do. So instead of this, this will be sushi belt right here. And then we'll take our friend and just flip it. Yes, that's right. Flip it for real. And put it here. This looks a little off, but it's not. All right, so and what happens in the back here? Nothing happens in the back. And then we'll put room for beacon right here, room for big beacon. Right there. And then we'll deal with the other part of it later, right? Okay, so this still hooks up right here. And then we need in. Then we need out, though. Out. In, and out. Okay, great. And we need power. Good, I finally remembered that. So all of this can move even more up using the almighty sushi belt. All right, that's placed properly, right? Yes. Okay, so this doesn't happen anymore. We're all on one side now. So that will save a lot of space. So we do this. Oh, this has to be moved over. That's unfortunate. What am I doing here? Okay, there's apparently a problem. So we want to do like this, huh? Just for copy-paste purposes. And then, how did this even happen? Okay, that's bad too. Okay, that and that kind of looks like it's copy and pastable. All right, so we have input right here as it passes by this zone. And then it goes underground. We leave beacon space right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. And then let's just think about the future now. So we leave a good via. Right. And then the belt comes around to the next level. And now what's different is we can ignore this and we can fit in a lot more. I mean, a lot more. Sushi belt supremacy, I guess. And so the sushi belt will come around and will cycle through here and through here. And so we'll put the ultimate output in the bottom left. So I don't think there's really any problem with this idea, right? So make it real, my friends. The problem is going to come from transferring all the materials over and picking everything up. Oh, we got to reverse this. Can we do this with... is there an easy way to do this? Come here, friends. Then big H. Oh, there is an easy way to do it. Like that. Okay, good. Why am I walking carefully around buildings that don't exist? That's psychosis right there. So we'll have this guy culling out the final material. Then we'll put 2 more right here because we can. And that happens like so, right? Like so. Something like this. That's good, right? And then, oh, I'm almost out of everything. Oh. Is this lined up? Yes. Are you lined up? No. And you are only picking up iron Nexelit, Timmy. Okay. So how does this look? Really tight, honestly. We should probably leave it a little, give it a little more room, and also move it back down here. This is where it's going to be, so it's time to obliterate that and then move it down. And at some point, we should probably just flip material on some side of the belt. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Great. This can all go away, except I have to remember to reconnect that line afterwards. Or else I'm just causing myself problems. Right here, right? This is the best place. And then right here, right? Oh, we're still not connected? What kind of garbage pipe is this? Hopefully that space isn't needed. We'll see. All right, so this whole thing gets picked up now. All of you, come with me. And then it gets just placed right here. Sushi pipe. Sushi belt, so good. And we have to fix those pipes down there. This is kind of an unfortunate chore, you know? I really should sushi belt for everything ever. The problem is throughput for the sushi belt, but I don't know if that's ever going to be a super duper issue. All right, what we're looking for is now power. We can get power in from right here. Oh, we've left sharp edges everywhere. That's no good. Okay, that's 1/2 of power. We can get the other half like so. Up like this. Okay, there. And do we have another side to trim? Yes. And then you don't have power at all because you're on a strange vertical. But we can fix it. Oh, we definitely want to put a beacon in here. To try to cut down on the amount of fuel used, because it's going to be using a ton. So, looks like right here is best. What I want is AM24, I think. And that's Well, we'll find out when the power's on. Are we all connected? I don't think so. All right, let's get on this. Wait a second, we're not even all connected over here. And this, while super fun, unfortunately isn't making any progress. All right, so all this over here has to come down. This whale right here. Unfortunately we need another destination. And the other destination is going to be right here. Oh, we have to read the belt and do everything and blah, 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 blah. All right, so first it's circuit condition, and it's comparador equals go, and then unload until target, times 3. And grab and grab, grab and grab, grab and grab. 1800, 900, 6300. All right, you have a new job. I guess that job is now waiting in line for Timmy oxide. Oh, and I should probably do the other whale. If I'm doing whales right now, I want you to not fill cargo here. I want you to fill cargo right there. All right, great work. I'll bring over everything in a moment. Right now, we have to read this. And then all of you guys get to pay attention. Read belt, contents, hold entire belt. All right, so I guess this is enable based on Nexelit less than, I don't know, 500. It's a short belt. Less than 500 again. Then you'll be 500 one more time. And we'll just see what happens. Okay, good. Now it's just to move everything over. Personal logistics off. What I have to do is first get this, then dump there, and keep the energy drink and keep the bots. Everything else stays here. And now we have to move everything over, and we can probably... Oh, no. There's not going to be any easy way to do this, is it? So I really just should run along the belts, picking up everything. Maybe just go at the very end and just stand. Like right here. Can I stand right there and get them all? Yeah. Okay. Well, here we are at inventory filling simulator. We'll eventually get through this. All these belts will get cleaned. It's better than trying to make the bots do this. Bots would complain so much. The bad news is I'm not going to be able to fill all of this up when I get to, like, my inventory is bigger than a aerial caravan. So I'll have to apportion it out, at least somewhat equally. I don't know. Is there more left? Of course there is. So we have 14 down south, and now we have 10, 18. So basically the same amount. I'm not sure how I feel about that. All right, so this should start us actually working, right? No. Okay, it will in a second here. It just takes some time. Yeah, now we're going to start going. And they're probably never going to stop, huh? Okay, so what we need is this. Put that there, and now we have a lot of material, which we just have to let get put on the belt / get loaded in. And then hopefully it will go away, maybe? Not here, right up here. Then I have to connect in on a line to get the Nexelit plate. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, nice. Are we done? Is that it? I can pick all this up now? So I just pick this up and no one cares. Pick all this up and no one cares. Pick all this up and no one cares. And lastly, of course, all this gets picked up. And you know who cares? Nobody. And we'll let this work out the last of its... the stuff it's trying to make. So what am I looking at here? All you guys going? You are not going. Oh, you don't have power. How is that possible? You're standing next to a power pole. Like, just none of these guys. Why is no one... Oh, I probably clipped everything. You remember all that stuff I said where it ended with, and no one cares? Turns out people care. Turns out people care a whole lot. And you really should be careful about that. Are we still doing it wrong? How is this happening to me? I'm such a nice person. Don't think about the bees. I'm such a good person. All right, are we all going now? All 18 of you? Yes, everyone is going. God, sushi belts are so nice. They're just so nice. It's so hard to describe how nice they are. Now, they have input limits in that when I'm making one machine go very, 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 very fast, this is not how we do things. This is not how it's supposed to be. Oh, why is this? It's hitting them all, but it's only at minus 60%. Okay, I guess that's all right then. Whatever. Trading megawatts for gasoline over time. Yeah, that's worth. Like, the downside of this is that once the machine input becomes great enough, we'll not be able to keep up with this kind of structure because I won't be able to keep any of the machines fed. But right now, in this moment, it works. So once I have much better beacons and much better everything, I might be rebuilding everything around a single machine that does all things. But that day is not today. All right, how are we doing right here? Good. Is there anything left to clean up over here? Yes. Did I pick up everything prematurely? Yes. Do I have regrets? No. Of course I don't have any regrets. Regrets are for the weak. All right, so hopefully this is a little better. We might even be able to see it on the graph too. Nexelit, iron, this stuff right here. What is it called? Iron Nexelit Antimony Special Alloy. Okay. So we were down at 50 a second, 50 a minute. Now it's still climbing. Which is not even, maybe an all-time, maybe very close to an all-time high, but maybe not. I don't know. It would be an all-time high if everything was working down south too, but it isn't. All right, I worry about this, but more importantly, we did this. All right, Antimony Liquid Stage 1 Unfinished WTF. What do we suppose that means? Is this still running? Still doing good here? Looks like it. How's our bin? It's not doing terrible. We're making fuel rods, I guess. Fuel rod. Well, apparently we're not. Or maybe we are. I have to press a button. Yeah, so we're making 11K in an hour. That's not fabulous, but it's not terrible either. All right, don't look about that. Don't think about that. What do I need to do right now? We have to find antimony. And then something WTF at liquid stage. Oh yeah, this isn't even finished. Like, it's not even finished. I just walked away before it was done. What is... What? 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 Why? Why, everyone? All right, does that work now? I mean, it's completely full up of pulp 1, but yes, it's running now, so great. Still not doing anything with hexafluoride. Let's go take a look at Bodos. See if the problem described right here is actually still happening. Though that's going to depend on whether or not they have fuel rods, right? Bodos. Are we running? Does it say fuel rods? There's fuel rods right there, so you should be Bodosing. And which one of these is having a problem? Can you find out which one is having a problem, kids? It's this one. What's our issue? Looks like we don't have an outserter. Oh. You should be using filters, and you should just be outserting. It's like right there. You're almost there. A little more. There we go. All right, great. That's better. And now there's another question. More plasmids, question mark. And that really is an issue, isn't it? Because way down here, yesterday, in the depths of yesterday, we made a plasmid generator right here. And you're not running because no laboratory instruments, and no laboratory instruments because not enough Nexelit Timmy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's coming. Anyway, I can see that I have 4 plasmid makers here. And if I go compare to the south, plasmid, it's like we have 4 there and we got 3 over there. So this is just not enough. I should definitely copy and paste this many more times and just fill this with plasmids. Okay, got it. So I need biofax and a whole bunch of microorganism mines. Then we will do this seriously. And didn't look like there was much space for beacons, like really personal beacons in there. So maybe I try to do something with that. Where is microorganism mine? I see it right there. And then we need biofax. Why do we have so few biofax? That's interesting. Kind of scary. Right there. Why do we not have a lot of biofactories? Oh, we're out of neuroprocessor. And neuroprocessor is only made down here, right? And didn't I shake this loose at some point? Oh, this has to be a deeper problem. Yeah. We needed the substrate. I saw this. Phenolic board. Didn't I fix this? We need bakelite. To get bakelite, we need phenol. Don't we just make phenol right here? Does anyone remember how this area works? There we go, phenol. And we're not making phenol because we can't get rid of the acetone. It's an old problem. How much do I care about this is the real question. I suppose the neural processors are pretty important. And not being able to get rid of the acetone is a big problem. Why isn't science running? That's probably why this is ultimately happening down here. No PySci 2. And then that's because no casein? What's wrong with you? No casein, no casein, no casein pulp, no milk? Why? No fish? Oh, is fish broken again? Yes. Yes, fish is broken again. I don't even understand how. Like, I need to offer a bounty on understanding why this breaks. Because the fish should always come right here and be in first. But then all the fish need to rot out in eggs, and the eggs don't have to be used. But no matter what, there should be fish in here. Unless something else ran out, like, say, fish food. Okay. Okay, are we out of fish food? No lard. Oh. This is probably the issue right here, then. Okay. All right, don't look at that. Don't think about that. Here, let's put this right there. South Factory Fish Food. Okay, we'll get to that in a bit. Oh, the struggle of factory, my friends. But for the moment, we are going to try to just get this done. And that's a simple thing. Pick this guy up. And it's just copying the pattern, right? Copying the pattern. How do we... This is a complicated pattern. So it's already jammed. All right, that's one thing to talk about. It is completely jammed up. We don't have any incubated petri dishes. We will never get any incubated petri dishes. I really don't want to rebuild this right now. I really don't want to rebuild this ever. So it cannot vent. Can anyone vent? No, no one can vent. I think this is a big issue right here. Now what we really need is just long inserters. That way this should, that way it's not expansive. It can probably be brought back. So this is plasmids out. And this is bad petri dishes in, right? All right, so hold on. Just try to think. Oh, I have to do it down here as well. Try to think. Use intelligence. You are capable of it sometime. Then, didn't I pick up petri dish? Yes. All right, so concentrate. It comes this way, and then it stops. And then it's going to have to keep going for right now. So you just hang on. And we put this here instead. And then we have to do the same thing here and put that there instead. And so this gets pulled out, right? Because we don't do this right here. Instead we have this nice smooth surface, which we then take all of these up until right there and put that right here. Right? Does this work? Why is this giving me red down there? All right, so now we have to just hook up Zogna, and that runs. And do I have room for one more? Maybe, but I should probably not, because I have to worry about... No, we don't have room for one more. Okay, I have to worry about coming the other way now. So what I need to do is take all of this. Okay, hold on. Greed striking. Greed is happening right now. This is greed. And I need like 2 more lines, which I can't have. This is very pipe unfriendly through here. So this has to be like this. Okay. What we're going to do then, we can't do this. We have to keep going like this. And then H it, right? Because we have to all go the other way. that doesn't work, huh? Because it's here. Okay, so that doesn't work like that. Instead, grab all of these. Grab 4 of them. This is super tricky. And now we H this, and now we're still in line, right? Sorta. Sorta. And hopefully we can deal with the expansiveness of that through this. We should move down a little more in order to leave beacon space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the proper place for it. This isn't proper, like totally proper, but it's mostly proper. All right, so this is now the plasmid outline right here. It just gets picked up. Okay, so there's plasmids. Now we have to talk about everything else. No, wait, is it? No, plasmids is right there. So this does this, right? So that goes back, and this is petri dishes coming in. And we do that because it looks better. So, okay, we fork off right here, and we put petri dishes. No, petri dishes come back around, and that's petri dishes coming back for when they don't get used. First off, though, we have to do this again. So, shave this. This is a really unfortunate episode in which I'm not making a huge amount of forward progress, but rather relitigating what I did before, which is very much the opposite of progress. Spinning my wheels in place. Okay, that didn't work. So there's our Zogna. And again, it doesn't matter because I don't have any instruments right now. All right, so this is return right here. This shouldn't really be worried about. This is petri dish line. And that should come... Am I out of blue hands? I am. This should just come right here, right? And then this other one should come just a little further. And then it comes around. No, that was again return. And I'm definitely not doing this correct when it comes to the petri dishes going back. Just don't even think about it. This is a jam machine right now. Okay, so I need to go get more blue hands, and then we're going to have... I have built a system that is very difficult to work with. Just looking at it, it's hard to understand. It's bad code. Even though one of my personal mantras is there is no such thing as good code. There is only code that is good in a certain time frame, that once you take it out of that temporal context, it will inevitably decay into bad code. All right, so you are actually going... It's actually decaying. All right, so then it's going to decay onto this line. It decays right here. This is all a little bit wrong, right? And so you come like that, and you get input priority from this side. Why is it on both sides? Why is it on both sides of the belt here? It should never be on both sides. Unless it's all the waste right here and this belongs on the other side, which strikes me as very likely. So let's try that now. Oh, and power again. All right. Oh, okay. Long inserters. All right, so the issue here, yeah, it's on the other side. So that was just on the wrong side of the belt to begin with. I want everything to be on one side of the belt, including discards. Anyway, I have to deal with the discards on this side. So this is coming back here. And then like this. And input priority from this side. It's going to be a miracle if this thing works. An absolute blessing from the Lord. I mean, right now I don't want to actually work. I just want it to cycle and not get jammed. Like I want all these mines. Like, why can't you vent? Okay, serious question. Why can't you vent? So this jams hideously if it cannot. So we should output priority to that side, but if it ever jams back up to this point, it doesn't work anymore. God, this is a fragile design. And I don't know what to do about it. No, wait, we gotta do that. So pick it up and put it back, right? And now it outputs on that side. And now when it rots out, it'll be correct. I don't know. Well, no. No, we don't have to do this, do we? But if I put it on... Oh, man. This is tough. Because I could do this, but then it'll be on the other side of the belt, you know? I can do one of these right here. I'm spending way too much time on this. Here, notepad, go away. I gotta address the South Factory. And then, look at this. The episode's half over. So what I need to do is this. And then go on this side. And then it'll never, ever, ever jam. So... there you go. And it's on that side, and that's... okay, that matches. So this is not how you want to live your life. This is not good. But it might be less brittle. Like, are you having trouble too? No, this is all input, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's watch these guys and see if they have the same problem. Yes, they do. So we have input on both sides of the belt, which is and was questionable. And we want to be on the south side of the belt. So we are, in fact, also wrong here. Yeah, we are. Okay. So let's just rework this to be like that. Then, yeah, all these guys come in, and we have to do it for the second line too. Ugh. This machine, not thrilled with. Maybe I'm learning something for the next time I have to work with plasmids or incubated petri dishes. I think that is really optimistic. Throwing out the big L word right there. Just tossing it around casually. Yeah. Totally learning. Watch. Totally. Trying to clear out the both sides on this belt right here. Just standing here picking stuff up, only to cycle it back again. Then maybe I'll be able to see what's going on here. Alright, so it's only on one side, it's on the top of the belt. So this is the return. We want to be on... Okay, so these guys are hooked up correctly. They're on the right side. So that makes this easier. There, like that. And then I have to verify the other side, right? And again, so we're on... Yeah, and this is also correct. Okay, so it's easier down here. Let's hope that it's actually right, not just easy. It's entirely possible it could be both. Alright, so that ensures that everything keeps cycling, I hope. I should make a note to check on this, right? But, I mean, it looks like it's still going. It's making incubated petri dishes and venting them, and they should all be going back. And it should never back up too far, I think. Because we keep picking up new ones. Like, it should be just a little buffer right there. But maybe it will come back. Anyway, so plasmids. We should probably take some care for our final product, right? It's not like, oh, this is ugly. Yeah, this could be done so much better. Ugh, the hideousness. I'm not, okay, I am. Of course I'm picking it up. Of course I'm doing it right. Did you really expect me just to leave it ugly? No. I do better than that. I make good factory. There we go. See, it only took a minute in a filthy inventory. And a tiny, tiny twinge of shame. No different from all the other times we felt that very same twinge. Alright, is this better? I don't know. Is this worse? I don't know. Is it going? Yes. That's what we're looking for right here. Oh, output full. What's going on? Output full is not bad. Okay, you can't vent. Why? What are we doing here? This is plasmids. And this should be... Oh. Wait a second. What am I looking at here? What is this? So plasmid's out right here. And that's incorrect. Plasmid outs is like that. So I've definitely done something wrong. Okay, plasmids are out. And then where are you supposed to get your incubated petri dishes out? Right here. And you should be like this. God, spoilage makes everything so much... Okay, so it comes right here. And we want it to just go like this, right? And then all these non-incubated petri dishes make their way around and then cycle back in. I think we're on the wrong side of the belt here because that's the top. And now it comes and it sinks to the bottom. So now we're double-sided here, and that's no good. Alright, so... Now we look again, because we're going to keep rotting out, right? One of you are going to rot out real soon. Alright, so it goes on this side of the belt. And we want to be on the bottom right here. It looks like there's no way to do that elegantly right there. Or, you know, at all. That's not pretty. That is so not pretty. I gotta pick up all these stacked and double-sided ones. Because it's so expansive. because they have to be used first. That's the idea here. And expansiveness is the enemy. I should probably check on this up here too. I'm spending way too much time on the past. All right, so we put in Petri dishes out, and you're clogged too. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. So clogged Petri dishes right here should probably come right here and be used first. I think we're committing a sin here by sending these on, when in fact this should go back, right? Yeah, we're doing this wrong. This should be coming right here, and I think if I just flip it round, it's okay. Yeah, it should be fine, right? Because it's on top, and that's on top. And if it's right for one, it's right for the other. And if it's wrong for the other, it's a normal design by me. So, maybe getting better? Maybe this is going to be a jam machine. Absolutely 100%. I do not have confidence in what I've done right here. It's interesting, but it's also almost assuredly wrong. It's like these are... Why aren't you loading anything? You don't have any Petri dishes at all. No, wait. There you go. They rotted out. Never mind. Okay, you can't get rid of yours. That's because this is wrong. This is a jam machine, my friends. There. That's no longer jamming. That's the input. Let's check down here too. Input. Yeah, we did it at least semi-correctly here. Why aren't we getting any glassware in? That's the other question, I guess, right? There's this line that comes down the center, which then has to be brought down to the new layer. Right here, right? Okay, maybe I should have... Oh, wait. Okay, there's a few laboratory instruments right there. It's actually going to work for a little bit. All right, I got to walk away from this. This is just too much time, too much madness. And I guess... No laboratory instruments anywhere? Not even yet? No laboratory instruments because of this alloy, and this alloy, which I doubled, is no longer running. Fantastic. Because you are stuck on no Timmy, and we have no Timmy because it's no Dow froth, right? And no Dow froth is no silver. So it all comes back. All right. No, Dow froth. Right there. No Dow froth is no silver. I think. No ethylene glycol. Is that the silver? No chloroethanol. No ethylene chlorohydrin. That's no silver. No silver, no silver. Okay. We have to focus. We have to go to our next chore. We have to figure out what's going on with the South Factory fish food. And that's because it just jammed. Jammed because we never took care of spoilage correctly. Spoilage is once again crippling everything. Spoilage, true hard mode. Not even joking. It's over here in the food factory. Here in the South Factory, which was running great for oh so long. All right, right here, we never hooked this up. We are a fool. This is a jerky line. We need to get to a biocrud line, which is, we have one right here, right? From when we fixed it for this food. Like jerky's fixed right there. Lard will be fixed down here, right? If I just pipe it onto that belt. Right? Or if I just put it on the original food line, maybe. Good to see that's not causing problems right now. So this belt, actually. And then it will go right here. And then... yeah. Okay, so right there. We have to get on to this belt, which is right there, which is right there. It's just literally right there. Why can't we do it? And then it's like this, and then it's like this, right there. And of course we have no power right here. All right, now we need one on the other side too, because, yeah, of course. And it's going to look great. Absolutely fantastic. Really standout engineering right here. All right. And that will finally vent this properly after a long, long, long time of venting it completely improperly. And the biocrud will get eaten at the very end of the biocrud line. Pity this doesn't pass straight through. I kind of want this guy to whitelist biocrud, so that one of them is always trying, you know? Because this is just going to back up. Enough before fish food starts going again. And I'm going to have to reboot fish in a bit. But that only has to come. That can only come after fish food is restocked. So here, we're going to change this. Reboot fish. Great. All right, so here we are, 90 minutes into the episode. Just wow. We did get through Cermet earlier, then whole hours of chores and fixing things and struggle. I'm still not sure I've got the plasmids working correctly. We are going to get to a silver generator before the end. I don't care how long I have to sit. We're going to rig up a whole bed of particle accelerators. Just so long as we're not jammed. See, right here, this is what I'm worried about. That guy's jammed. Why are you jammed? Why are you jammed? Why are you jammed? Because it keeps getting them from down here. It absorbs them from down here, and it goes up into... These are on a different line? Yes, the two lines come together, but this line only goes out right there. Oh man, I don't want to think about this anymore. What can I do about this? So we have two lines in right here, and it all eventually flows into this line by way of slow rot, right? And so by way of slow rot, this will fill up, and then this is going to back up because they're being taken from this belt and then placed onto this belt. This is just wrong. This doesn't work. And I don't want to think about it right now. I just want to push ahead and make a silver generator. I want to get to a goal. I also want to get something to drink. All right, everyone stay where you are. All right, positivity, positivity. Let's put aside the fact that nothing we do works. Let's concentrate on the fact that we have Cermet now. With Cermet, we have this in our inventory. with this in our inventory, we have this in our inventory, and we also... I'm gonna make proton receivers. I guess I am. I guess I have to, right? Even though I'm probably never going to use them. So this has to be done where there's coal power available. Okay. That kind of puts a different color on things, doesn't it? All right, so where is coal power available? It's down here typically. I don't want to do there. Have I kind of blocked myself off? Just said I'll solve this problem when I have to. That's very callous of me. Why would I do that to myself? But apparently it is so. Because none of this requires heat. And this is like right here, and this is not enough space to do what I need to do. Well, maybe I do... I really don't want to pipe it around. Substrate. Substrate. This stuff. Is it made... It's only really in this system. This is an internal product right here. The products are proton donors. The whole purpose of the processing line is to make these two donors and receivers. So, man, my ideas are just getting worse and worse. I suppose what I could do is build a new block down here, but I don't see where I would pipe down the fuel anyway. Because none of this requires heat. Like the heat line is right here, and it originates from where? From right here? The fuel line, rather. And there's space here, and I could drag it over here and down to here, and then use it like right here and just reserve that space. Just block it for myself later on. All right, that's a good idea. Save myself. Save myself from myself. Save myself from getting trapped. All right. Man, this has just been a struggle session. Not just today, but lately. I feel like I was making really good progress when I was just doing material processing. But now that I'm starting to work on other goals, it is a struggle every day. All right, so this is where we're going to do crystallographic substrate. And this is probably where we're making silver right here. Okay, so it's probably going to run out of vessels. Oh yeah, totally ran out of vessels. Great to see. So what I need is just ignore the bots and drag this way. So right there, and we jump. And then right here. Yeah, I guess we ignore the bots. I guess we let the bots climb back in. I guess we'll be kind and considerate. Just like our mother always wanted us to be. All right, so now we have to dip south, right? Probably like there. Don't even question it. Get the ash line first. Okay, now this is coming back. Right there, right there. And now we run out of energy drink. So heat comes this way. I should have gotten more heat pipe. I should have done so much more. I should have cared more. I should have put out more effort. And then it's probably easiest to do this one first, right? Yeah, it's going to look a little ugly. Not a lot ugly, but a little ugly. This is really kind of a stretch. Here, this has to move. For being a good idea or not, you know? because I could just solve this problem by bringing in more infrastructure. Another dinosaur hauling briquettes in, another dinosaur hauling ash out, and that's fine. But why would I do that when I can have a totally free build, you know? The train infrastructure would also suck, so that's not any solution right there. All right, we need more of everything. We need more belt, we need more vessels, we need more heat pipe. Here, we have no vessels. Oh no. All right, time for a specialized trip. We need more whales as well. So, all right, trip to the Southland. So makes me angry that I messed up plasmids again, all because of spoilage. Even after all this time, I do not have spoilage down. Do not understand it. Do not instinctively understand it as well. I can get through it by trial and error, you know, just fudging my way through. That is not a good way to get through life. Does anyone need plasmids? Anyone? Anyone around here needs plasmids? Because I have some here. I'll just go put it in here. Here, plasmids. And I have no whales because I have no neurocapacitor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And this guy is because no fish food. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. What can I do to help this? Neuroprocessor right here. You need... What was it? You needed substrate. And that was essentially all on fish. And this is stopped again. Please don't. And this is out of fish. So I have to grab some fish from somewhere and reboot fish making. And then really hope I'm in time, right? Nice, slow acquisition of fish. Bring to me these fishes. And it's going to take a long time to spin back up. So you're all ready to make, right? No, you have no fish food still. So it's pointless to put the fish in here because of no fish food. And fish food is, of course, made from fish. So where is the fish food? And then you go where? Is that actually the location that I need? Man, today is just sucking. Things are not going according to plan today. Is that you? No. It's got to be this one. So we need more fish food down here. Can I bring fish food from the north to the south? Will that help? Let's try it. Here, let's try it. When in doubt, lash good production to bad production, right? That's the way of the factory. Then right here, and then empty that cargo. There, go and do it. And that should reboot this relatively soon. Which means we should start making fish eggs, right? Because soon the fish food will be here. Does this make sense? Is it too risky? I don't know. I can go get more fish anyway. Let's do it. Fish eggs last for like 15 minutes, right? 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's enough. All right, so what I want you to do is right there. And then you go right there. You go right there. There. And then actually you go right there. All right, so they're all making eggs, and they got a half hour to be turned into fish. I have to think about how to manage that dependency of fish food on fish. And we have no more whales. This is my last whale. Oh, man, I got problems now. South Factory is ailing. North Factory needs help. Everything needs help. I need help. At least I have vessels now. Let's just try to calm down. Keep our freak out to a minimum. No one's here to hear me scream and cry much. We can just a little bit of whining and then we'll be done. And that whining is all because it's just so hard. My life is just so hard. And so this is power for next time, I think. That's what we're doing. We're reserving this block for more heat-related activities, no matter what they might be, at what time they might arise, and so on and so forth. And then we're going to bypass it entirely and build proton donors and proton receivers in the next block below it. Does this make sense? No, it does not make sense. Are we doing it? Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, now we think. We want our last aerial outpost, right? Our last one. Because we don't have another whale, and that's a big problem. We have no whales in the bin, right? Completely devoid of whale. We are whaleless. Okay, just pretend like it's not happening. Pretend that it's not real. And we want these guys. We want you to make substrate, right? And so this is obviously going to be the last whale right here, bringing in the stuff. I want you to get me propene. Just a little bit. And a lot of it. Is that you? Yeah. Okay, so a lot of propene comes in, and we have... So we just do sushi belts in this situation, don't we? This takes how long? 10 seconds? Yeah, we're just doing a sushi belt. So it's like this, right? The way the sushi belt works here. And then, I hate how they go when they're not going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, like this, and then like this. And it's going to be down even further, obviously. So it's going to be like so. No, not like so. 1, 2. Like so. All right, good. And then you juke up, and then you go over. And we're going to want sushi in, sushi in, sushi in, sushi in. And then beacon space right here. Ooh, isn't that a better idea? That's a much better idea. Okay, and so this is much tighter. So we do that instead. Got it. So now instead of juking up, we juke down. There. And then right there and right there, and beacon space right there for when we need it. And then like that, and like that. And propene will be in right there. Beautiful. Oh, we need an out. There we go. Okay. Easy peasy, right? And the only question is, where do we put the product? And the product doesn't need to even be collected anywhere because it is only used in this area. There we go. So, good? Question mark? Two, 3, via, and just one more, right? And just obliterate this. Okay, good. I think maybe this is okay. Then right there, down and around, and the sushi belt comes this way. No, not quite. Now it comes around, comes around, comes around, comes around. And towards the end, this is where we will pick up our product. Probably a little farther. Yeah, right there. Okay, so now. Let's wire up a whale. We need you. We need you. We need you. And here we'll put that right there. And this can't even be prodded, which is really quite a shame. All right, so what we need is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we have to measure on the belt. So grab, 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 grab. And you are going to be reading and holding, and you are going to be filtering and enabling, disabling as nichrome. Nichrome it's a short belt. And then you are going to be the same thing, only not nichrome, obviously. Cermet. And we'll just start here, right? Okay. And the recipe is 1, 1, 1, and 1, so it's 3,000 of each into a whale. Why'd I do that? Right there, right there, and right there. Okay. So, whale, last whale, the last whale. Be hungry. Then I want you to go get nichrome, which is actually a little bit precious, but not a lot of it precious. Right there. And then load items until you have nichrome in quantity 3,000. Then it's rayon, which is the happy fabric, the happy yellow fabric, which should be the happy yellow fabric anywhere around here, right? Oh, I actually put it right there. Load items until that much, 3,000, and then go get Cermet. Load items until Cermet, 3,000. Great. Then you come right here. As per normal, circuit condition, comparador equals go, unload, 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 nichrome, Cermet, rayon. 3K, 3K, 3K. Okay. So my last whale for a very long time. Go and do this thing. And that's at least quite quick to sign that up. All right, so what we need is a break right here. And then sort it on both sides of the belt, right? Okay. I kind of sort of believe in this. Oh, we have to get propene in. That will not be difficult. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go right here, and yeah, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be fine. Actually, it's a big mess. It's a giant ding-dong mess. But don't worry, we shall overcome. Good, 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 good. Now power I grant to all of you. Okay, we don't need it anymore. Except right here. And this web picture we've made is Not the most hideous I've ever done. Still not good. Propene, however, directly in the game. Okay. Good. And this material is coming. And that's coming. Great. Crystallographic substrate here. Are we out of windmills? We are. Unacceptable. God, the factory's big. We're going to need particle accelerators. Give me an entire pack of particle accelerators. Man, I wish I had more whales. I want more windmills. I want to make my way back to where I was. I want to have infinite free silver forever. Well, not really free, but so what we want now is it's made in a what? It's made in an automated factory. We want to do two things. We want to make proton donors and we want to make furnace. Where are you? Oh, I didn't get any heat pipe. That sucks. And proton receiver. So we have to bring in sulfur and we have to bring in boron. And we need heat pipe in some amount. Don't know why I don't just keep this on me all the time now. I suppose when I don't need any of it, I don't need any at all. But when I need some of it, I need more than a stack, you know? So it's hard to keep a useful amount in my inventory because my inventory is not infinite. All right, so right here. So first off, obviously, we want our coal-fired power plant, which will be in line right here-ish. And then we have to get substrate in. Is this working? Are we working? Yes. Making substrate. Great. A victory has happened. Huzzah. 2 hours in, not great. We want filter, substrate. Not you, you. Then a line going this way. There we go. We have an out. So that will join with boron, I guess. Well, this line is important to preserve. So I guess we do caravan outposts, but we're going to have them ran by just normal caravans, which is not a sign of a prospering factory, let me tell you. This makes 0.2 a second. This eats at slightly less than that. So this is where boron's going to come. So, all right, Mr. Dinosaur, take care of that. Dinosaur hungry. Go to boron stack right there. I've got a ton of boron. Bring it right there. Empty, please. This is all in the name of getting primary silver in order to make fetal serum, in order to make gastrocapacitors. I wonder if it's jammed. It's like this is all jammed up, right? Yeah, this is jammed. That's going to jam. This is all jammed. This has to be remade, I think. This idea just doesn't work. I'm going to have to do something different. And I don't know what. It's such a nice unit, though. I'll think of something. Don't look at it. That's tomorrow's problem. So boron will come here. There's just no good answer to that question. And don't look at that. In fact, we should start heating this up right now. How wonderful. I completely neglected these two lines, which must exist here. How very wonderful of me for just not paying attention to that. No, that's wrong. Help me. Help me, help me, help me through all of my struggles. We're going to make it. It's going to take another half hour, but we are going to make it. We're going to be using caravans instead of whales, but we will make it. Listen to me. Listen to me. And then we're just going to come right here, right? For right now. There's no reason to do anything differently. So we just do out and in and have it start heating up. Okay, good. It's going to get a lot. Oh, it should be in the center, right? We've established that. We have, in fact, established that. Okay. Never mind. False start, false start. It should be a 2 on each side. 2 or 3. Sorry, just trying to do this right. Quote unquote right. And it looks like we could probably manage this. And don't worry about it that much, because I'm not gonna use all of these ever. Just ever. Ever, ever, ever. This one maybe. Where's my particle accelerator? I want you to make silver and you eat at 0.2 a second. This can supply a lot of these. Don't worry about anything. Do not worry about a single thing. If you are worrying, you are losing. So, and that gets out right there. And this gets out right here. This is how this should be. Just a line right there and a line right there. And I guess we just do 5. I don't like that asymmetry, you know? Can I fit one more? I mean, yes, I can, but that's not pretty. I can move that in, but that sacrifices our via. Move this over by 1, maybe. Okay, that doesn't really do anything, does it? I need to save a whole line somewhere. I don't think that's going to happen, right? Okay, I guess. I just do this. This is not great, but also not terrible. It's doable. Okay, fine. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't let it into your heart. Don't let it in your heart. Don't think about it. Okay, so like there, and like that. And then ash gets out. And we will start heating up this thing. All right, keep not thinking. Not thinking is what's carrying me today. Just light them all up. This is probably never, ever going to get made today. And we want H, H, H. And like that. Okay, great. And then we're going to bring in... How are we going to do this? I guess we bring in... Well, that does kind of screw us, doesn't it? All right, so do this instead. But we can't do that because we already have this here. So we kind of have to do this. Okay, starting to panic. It's starting to get to me. This is what we'll do. Oh, we can't do that because it can't jump. We have to do something like this then to get everything out. Actually, we don't even have an out. That's an in and that's an in. And there is no Proton Donor out, Proton Receiver out. So I guess we do something really, really janky right here. It's like, look away, children, look away. And then it'll come in here and we'll try to get the materials both in up here, which we probably could have left a little more space for. All right, don't think about that either. Just think about getting that sweet, sweet Proton Receiver Think about how great it's going to be when it finally makes its way out. Then right here. Then we'll just do this. This is not a great build, and I am not having a great day. We are in struggle. We are kings of the struggle bus today. And it's, man, that plasmid stuff is still bothering me. All right, so now we have to get the substrate in, and that'll happen right there. What we'll do is just this, right? This line will come straight over. I wonder why I'm doing this one first. It's just going to be one line, and we're going to use both sides of it. Because what we'll do here is this, and then leap, and then right there. And then this doesn't really help at all, does it? Because we have to get on this side of the belt with sulfur. So I guess what we do is just something like this, and we just pretend this was always in the plan. It's like, just pretend this was how it always supposed to be. Don't pay attention to anything else. All right, okay, let's do that. You, Mr. Dinosaur, be hungry. I want you to go and get sulfur for me. Sulfur is right there. Fill cargo right here and empty cargo. We are in Struggle City. We are over 2 hours by quite a bit. But we're going to make it. We've got like 2 more things to do. And then we got this. We absolutely got this. Just got to focus. Just have to focus on breathing. That's going to be a long time. Oh, and all you guys need to be efficiency modded. There you go. Okay, done. Now, we have to do the exact same thing, only at the other end. Aerial outpost, really? Is this what I need to do? Do I really feel that this is absolutely necessary? Guess so, huh? Alright, so that's going to be our Proton Donor out, only we're obviously going to sneak across into the next block in order to make everything else. I could have been a lot trickier about this, huh? In fact, I think I'm going to be. Like, right. Oh, you have to move. You're never going to get your sulfur in. All right, so what we do is this, right? And then we put the boron right there, right? And then that works. And then, can we prod? No, of course we can't prod. That would be a little too nice, maybe? Possibly. Just right there. And then this is almost done all on its own, right? Okay. Like so and like so. And then, man, I'm just utterly wrecked about that plasmid build. And this is just going to be fine for right now. I declare it. It is so. It is willed. It is written. Oh, it's being made, so I hope it's right. Oh, we can only put in 5 right here. And they're misaligned. All right, we're gonna here. We're not gonna put up with that. Not a fan that I only have 5 of them right here. Because this isn't even going to be producing 1 a second. But I suppose I could. Oh, proton donors. Okay. We have things being made. Which is a little unfortunate. What we're going to do right here... Oh, we should be doing this, right? Even more than that. We should be doing this right here, right? Then we want to output priority to the left. Yeah. And then right here. Okay, good. Slowly getting together. Really wish I had one more whale. Just one more whale. Just one more whale is what I need right now. If I look down here, do I have those whales? One more whale? No more whales. Oh, man. All right, our fish going again. Amazing how fish seems to be the backbone of this entire factory. Well, that and spoilage clogging up the fish food maker because I was lazy again. At least it cleared out. Was that the last time this is going to happen? I'm not even going to bother saying something like that. Corlex is being made. Milk being made. Good. Casein being made. That's in here. Casein being made. No. What's this guy doing? He's trying to get rid of his milk bottles because we're still trying to fill milk bottles. All right, so this is going to be a while. Don't pay attention to that. Hey, look, a whole bunch of proton donors. All right, what are we going to do over here? The answer to that question is we are going to utterly destroy our power grid. Like, I have been so very proud of the fact we make gigawatts, man. And, okay, look at this. We're spending 15 Gs on stack inserters. We're about to beat that record. I think 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we have to get copper in too. Because we want to do this. And it's definitely going to take the megawatts. So I guess we take this, and it's not quite the same size, unfortunately. We put that... Okay, we put this right there. We'll align it. Don't worry about it. We're not done. Then it has to be like this, kinda. Well, we can afford to be generous with vias because it doesn't fit very well. All right, our number is going to be 8. So we take this guy. It's going to take, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though there's no point to having beacons involved in this at all, because the only beacon that matters is speed module. You know what? That ain't gonna happen. So if you need no modules, then serpentine belt, I guess. Serpentine belt with everything reversed. Something like that. All right, we're not done yet. Don't worry about it. Probably going to need more belt. So we need a belt coming this way, which is like this. Then curl, 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 serpentine belt. Wonderful. So we take this, V and H, and you go that way. So this has to be like so. And this will be silver out, and this will be copper in. Copper and substrate. Copper and proton donor. So the question is, do I have to move this all down by 1? I think the answer is yes. The question is now, can I move it up by 2? The answer is yes. So 8 gigawatts being dedicated for hopefully 12 silver a second, which is a lot of silver, isn't it? And there's no place for beacons in any of this world. So you're just out, and you're just in, then in and out, then power, right? Okay. Then trim at the ends. Okay, I think we can keep this fed. All right, so what we're going to do now is go get a dinosaur. Can't use no more whales. Oh, forget everything you know. Go and get copper. I have to get more dinosaurs. This is a disaster. Fill that cargo. I want you to come right here, and I want you to empty that cargo. Go and do it. Now we kind of want to do something similar here, right? And that's copper right there. Comes this way and leaps. And so what we need is this guy to leap right here. And then ideally it would split or something and then go right there. There are proton donors. And they just work and work and work and work and work and work and work. And they eat at point. Oh, it makes crystal. Oh, wait a second. No, wait. We can only run. Wait, we're doing this wrong, guys. 0.13 a second. It makes it 0.13 a second. We can only run 5 of these with this. This is not good enough. What we're doing right here is not good enough. Which is a real pisser because I thought I was done. Here, pick up all that. Here, pick up all this. We need to put in another rank of these right now. And it really doesn't matter how we do it. All this has to be picked up. Like this little juke thing we do right here, probably not a great idea. Though we do have room to correct our mistake. So we'll move over a little bit. And then we either want it in the center. We've kind of cornered ourselves, haven't we? We don't have the space for it. Oh, I read it wrong. So I was producing 0.2 a second of substrate. And I got to get that substrate out of here. And that just has to come back here probably with... It has to come over here with preference. Or onto this belt with preference. Or anywhere with preference. All right, that's not going to be a problem. What is a problem is getting this in. I suppose we're in the land of desperate times, right? It's not medieval times, it's desperate times. So we do that. Then we want the same thing to be out, right? Why am I so bad at this game today? Then turn the beat around right there. Okay, so that's pretty much a complete unit. We can get one more space if we go north one more time. And this is super mega ugly, but it may in fact work. No, it doesn't work at all because there's just no space. Look at this. There's no space at all for this. Oh no. I screwed myself here by working on the bottom one first. Well, I screwed myself by not getting the amount of... I need at least 8 of these guys going. How can I make this work? That's my task. I need 8 going. I don't want speed modules, so... maybe we can do something like this. And we use this space. But then how do we get things out? There's 8. Make it work. Yeah. Why aren't you going the other way? Why was that turned around? Why is everything? Alright, so what we will do is we will snake down right here and then up. Notice how we are abandoning stack inserters. That is because I owe allegiance to nothing and no one at this point. I am just trying to get through the day. And then what we want is just in and in, in and in. In and in. This is like, I've done nothing but rebuild stuff today. And not better either. I've just been flailing this entire time. And we're not going to be stack inserting. So just put that. Oh, and this is not even in the right spot. Yeah, not even going to be stack inserting. And we're about to run out of belt. And the world is cruel and incomprehensible. Yeah, just do this. Just total barbarian style. Do not know what is going on. Do not know what is good or is bad. Do not know what is up or what is down. All is in confusion at all times. Truly it is the Kali Yuga. Alright. Getting better? Maybe. Getting different? Certainly. Light it up, I suppose? I don't even want to know what horror I'm making with the power lines. Here, I'll look. Oh, God, I used to be so friendly. There. Is it worse? Yes. Was it ever going to be better? No. And this is an abomination. It's just layers of abomination right here. All right, take all of this. And take this too. Take all this. Take that. Are we done? Can we please be done? Yes. Okay. So we're making enough proton donors so that we can run all of these machines at once. Only, oh, we have to do a thing here. You have to be substrate. Substrate. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. I mean, we can't do it because we don't have enough belt in our inventory. But we have ambitions to it, yes? Whenever we discover what it is, we will perhaps get there. More dinosaurs. You are my only hope now. Many dinosaurs. Alright, okay. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're almost done. We're almost done. 8 gigawatts of particle accelerators going for the benefit of the human race. This has to come over here, and what we're looking for is we want to join this line with preference. But because of the way the world works, that's going to be difficult to obtain because we can't put it right there. It will touch the belt. Touching the belt is death. So we come here. here. We will try this instead. And this is a tiny bit ugly. Input priority from that side. Now, if there's ever a backup, it should fill up immediately, right? And it'll be used on both sides. And I can put a balancer in if I need to. All right, don't think about anything. Now what we have to do is get substrate out. So you have to be use filters, silver. And then you have to be use filter, substrate. How is game so hard? How am I so dumb? How are these things? Okay. I think we might be ready to go. Where is the copperosaur? Where did you get those plasmids from? Okay, now I'm definitely just going a little bit crazy, right? Why does he have plasmids on him? What is going on, friends? Where did he get those? Was that in his inventory before? Because I would think he was a repurposed dinosaur. I don't know. Come with me. I'm taking more too. We're turning this on manually. Let's go. Okay, go. All right, so here we have a whole lot of copper in, and we're running. And this is going to be a noticeable spike, right? Yeah, because it's going to be more and more and more. Yep. Are we done yet? Nope. Like now we should have, yep. We're almost out of, are we at a low ebb? Yeah, we're at a quite low ebb here on power. And so we're hitting brownouts. Great. So I might have to, yeah, the power output's real low. That's almost lowest possible. So it looks like, yes, I'm going to have to worry about, oh, that's a problem. You guys should only pick up silver. And then the substrate should only go right there. But we're making silver, be it ever so slowly. And so this is just not a job for this dinosaur. This dinosaur is way too slow. Why do I have plasmids on me? I'm actually going to have to go rebuild the plasmid maker, aren't I? I don't want to do that. I know it was broken, like, oh, it's this guy. Okay, I repurposed him. Dinosaur hungry, and then never did this. Yeah, sure, whatever. And that's this, right? Yeah. Empty cargo. All right, we have to redo plasmids. We have to... Oh, you need food. Where are we at? 2.5 hours. I gotta stop, right? All right, that's clogged up and broken. It has to be completely rebuilt. That's going to take up more brain power next episode. But this episode, we've finally got enough power out of the wind. And I have to eventually get actual power in this factory somewhere. And I don't know where that's going to come from. All right, I got to watch that guy. It puts it on the top. So this happens like this then. Okay, good. So we're actually making silver. We should be able to see an appreciable bump. Dinosaur hungry, come here, fill cargo with silver plate, and go take silver plate up into the silver dump. Primary silver goes right there. Empty cargo. May your inventory always be full. All right. Let's take a look at what we did today. We can see it on the graph, right? Silver plate. In the past, so we had a real difficult relationship with silver for a while there. Then we had a steady 80 a minute. And now with this going, it's up to 800 a minute. So it's times 10 of just a critical substance. This could all be officially designated as waste silver now? Because it doesn't have to, like, stop that. Where do we empty it? That looks like it's in primary silver. You're going to be redesignated as waste silver. So it'll be used first. So right here, empty cargo, and then just go dump right now. And so with that as waste silver, overflow silver, I can turn that off, but I actually want the silver right now. So I guess I just run with both. Yeah. Yeah, I really wish I had I could efficiency mod this. And the proton donors are backing up, or at least staying constant. I wonder what's going to run out first. Probably not this. It's probably doing just fine at the moment. And I'll probably have to replace these guys with whales by the time I get particle accelerator Mark IIs. All right, so that's a whole lot of silver being made. And that will mean more fetal serum. And then that will mean... we have fetal serum here. So what is our holdup at the moment? Plasmids? I bet you it's plasmids. So we don't have the plasmids. Yeah. And that's ultimately no lab equipment. No lab equipment because of this stuff. And you are not going because no Timmy. No Timmy was a Dow froth problem. No Dow froth because of no silver. No silver, which I just made. So all of this should unwind itself if I just calm down and let it be, right? Like, just let this silver production guide me. Why are you stopped? No proton donor? Really? Really? Shouldn't we be making them at least... Like, why aren't you going? Oh, okay. So maybe there's a slight issue here that I should have resolved. Maybe I should take these proton donors and put them somewhere. Oh, no! No, friend! That was a leftover. Oh, and this is also wrong. Okay, so I have to chase that down from the ash line. Oh, everything is trash today. Oh, okay. Okay, just try to stay calm. Nothing is good. It is all spaghetti today. We love spaghetti. We did something. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that something was accomplished today. I'm not taking these from anywhere. These are just staying here. They're not going to any sort of central sorting. Okay, you're all going. Silver, just all going. Good. That guy's going to deliver, and that's good. And that guy's delivering. So right now, everything is stable. This is stable. That's stable. Okay, time to run down the ash line. Let's trace it in its wondrous journey. And we're probably going to catch up to our friends, the happy purple balls. Well, they're being made rather quickly. That's good. Glad to see that. And here we have the happy purple balls. And he's getting picked up right here. Here, we're just going to make a note of this. Get happy purple balls off the ash dinosaur. Like, We have time for that. It'll be okay. That'll last a good 20 minutes while we get to the end of this. Okay, silver for Dowfroth, for Timmy, for alloy, for laboratory instruments, for plasmids, for fetal serum, for gastrocapacitor. All of this was for a purpose. All of the struggle was for a purpose today. We did not make a huge amount of forward progress, but we got primary silver production online. We are sucking on our energy grid like a vampire. We might be full of regrets. I should probably put accumulators in the system to help just smooth out the wind. That would involve making accumulators. Silver plate. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's a little lower than it was. Wonder why. That's still a lot more silver than I have ever made. And hopefully it will not be consumed at that rate. Though it's consumed much faster, right? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Meanwhile, look at fish. Oh, we had to touch the South Factory today. That's so weird. All right, so this is completely working. And our fish food donation system right here is keeping everything flowing, so that doesn't matter. So that's like extra fish and materials granted to the system. I sure hope nothing's going wrong with the fish system up north. Let's actually peek in on that. Ah, looks like it stopped. Yep, stopped completely. Why did I say that? No mushrooms? Why don't we have mushrooms? We just don't have enough mushrooms? Huh. Really? Is this seriously just a thing? We have a mushroom deficit right now? I mean, I believe it. God, this factory is such a disaster at the moment. I definitely believe we can use more mushrooms. And I can add more. Here, let's look at Fa. Yeah, just like it's been for a while. All right, so again on chore list. More Fagwa. Faogwe. Faogwe. More mushrooms. Okay, fine. We'll just put more right there. It'll be okay. Do I have more level 2 mushrooms here? Probably. Is there any upgrades I can do here? Probably not, honestly. So if the fish is being made, the milk is being made. And now this guy's at the filling milk portion. That's going to take forever, but it will work out. We need to make whales. What was the problem with the whales? The whales were substrate, which was phenol. Did I ever implement a solution for this? And that's bakelite, and that's phenol. I never did. No, I never did. And that's because we don't have enough acetone. Like, I was hoping that acetone gets crashed into orgosolvent right here. But orgosolvent's full up, and that's because the factory is completely stopped. So I was hoping that by starting the factory, by getting the case in production and starting Consume Science again, that it would actually jog loose that problem. But that might be an example of magical thinking on my end. Maybe. It's so hard to say. Gold, still waiting on silver. So it's going to take a while to get back. We should be making Dowfroth now. Yes, and we are. And if we're making Dow froth, that means Timmy is being made again, right? Yes. Okay, that'll start the alloy. Maybe I should be taking the phenol from the north and moving it south. We have a syngas problem? Why do we have a syngas problem? This doesn't look like a syngas problem. Was this even balanced out? No, we don't have a syngas problem. What is this? What is this? Where are you supposed to get syngas from? Oh, it is. How do we do that? But, syngas right there. It's completely full up. There should be a whole conga line. Unless these guys are seriously overworked. Like, why do I not just connect up from here to here? Okay, we're putting that on a list for tomorrow. Phenol, orgo solvent needs direct syngas line. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do for today, dinosaur hungry. I want you to take phenol from the north and gift it to the south. Notice how we are so dependent on the south in the beginning, but now that we're all grown up, resources flow from north to south. It's pottery. It rhymes. And dump here, I suppose? Yeah, sure. Right there. Okay. And that's it. That's just it. Okay, let's take our screenshot. Let's recap our shame, and then I will save this properly, and tomorrow we will do plasmids again. Do plasmids again, right? Why not? Just do plasmids again. I probably have to rip down the entire thing. Right there, and right now, and screenshot. Screenshot. Okay. Welcome to the recap. What did I do today? Today was panic and pain and suffering. I can't even remember everything I did. The big thing was I doubled the size of Nexelit iron Timmy alloy right here because I counted up how many in the south and I counted up how many here and realized that we're going to have an entire city block of it. So I just moved it from a here to a here, and we have more up here, but we're going to need still more before the end. And I'm hoping that Smelter Mark IIs will take care of that. So that's fine. I also doubled the size of plasmids and completely botched it, like utterly botched it. This is completely clogged up on Petri dishes, and I have to probably redo the entire thing tomorrow. So great. That's fun. Here, go away. See, just so much to do. I had to fight with fish in the South Factory. The South Factory is locked up. The big impact of the South Factory being locked up is they're not making whales for me anymore. I'm completely out of whales, and I'm using just normal caravans for things that I would normally use whales for. And it hurts. It hurts so bad. What else did I do? I set up a crude Cermet and a Cermet production line right here because I have all the materials right here. So we make it right here. And so we have one more piece of electronics components done, but more importantly, you can take Cermet and make crystallographic substrate and then make proton donors and proton receivers. No use for the receivers right now, but the proton donors are immediately getting shoved into a bank of particle accelerators for silver production. This is primary silver transmutation. It's pretty expensive, but not that expensive. Silver is just so dear right now. We don't have Dow Froth. We don't have Timmy. And through Timmy, we don't have everything. Like the entire factory rests on silver. So hopefully we will have, by having this lineup, this will represent infinite Dow Froth and infinite fetal serum. Dow Froth, which becomes Timmy. Timmy becomes Alloy. Alloy, which becomes laboratory equipment, which becomes plasmids, plasmids become gastric capacitor becomes everything, becomes all, it becomes the world, it becomes joined to the great spirit which unites every living thing on this planet. It rests on, what was that? Silver? Yes, silver, the metal that upon greater than gold, greater than iron. The alchemists were wrong. Transmutation into silver is what we should have gone for this entire time. Do not believe in the false idol of gold. It will lead you astray. That is why Moses was so wrathful when he descended from the mountain with his tablets. They had made a idol of gold, a calf of gold, and it was wrong. If it was a silver, Moses would have been just fine with it, because Moses understands the cosmic significance of the metal that represented by AG. Anyway, I need to go. I need to stop. I need to take a break. Tomorrow we will redo plasmids once again, and then after that, do a lot more, frankly. And then after that, we probably try to pull ourselves back on our feet and get back to the walking wall project. Gastrocapacitors was good. That was coming. Now we're trying to make the all the pieces of the next level RoboPort. So I think after this, all we need is tower. We need to just dedicate a place to make tower, just 2 city blocks, or something else. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. I'm done. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.